Hello and welcome to the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Brywell alongside Richie Grant as Tiger Soccer prepares to take off for the Conference USA Tournament. Coach, first of all, congratulations back in the tournament. Congratulations, you end the season very well. You've got a lot of momentum going into the tournament.
Yeah, 100%. I think won the last 3 games in the league. Won the goal from Benji down at FIU in extra time, and came home and had a tough schedule with UAB and SMU in the closing 2 games. And the lads are playing well at the right time of the year.
That last week at home was very key, UAB and SMU. You knew you would probably need at least one win. Then I believe after you had won that first game against UAB, looking at the last game of the season against the 14th ranked team in the country, SMU, I believe you guys had to win that one to get into the tournament. It ends up it's a game where if you lose, you're not in the tournament, but all of a sudden you win it and you're in the 4th seed in the Conference USA tournament. So a very, very critical week.
Yeah, it was a huge week for just lots of reasons, to have senior night and to be on Fox Soccer Channel, and I thought the boys were just tremendous the way we stepped up, and we also played Wednesday, Friday against 2 tough teams in our league, and it is absolutely the right time for the boys to start peaking. So many great performances, but just ecstatic for the senior class that I think we would have got into the conference tournament anyway, but we were going into the game thinking we needed points. And just from a playing perspective, that the lads delivered. It was a wonderful game, good advertisement for college soccer. I thought the second half in particular had a great pace to it against SMU, and I think one of our better performances this year was against UAB in the week.
And again, your team, your program seems to relish the opportunities to play on national television on Fox Soccer Channel. Every time you guys play there, you seem to come away with some sort of a result, whether it's a tie on the road against a ranked team or beating ranked teams here at home at Mike Rose.
Yeah, I'm happy to say that that's true, but I'd expect nothing less from our team. They step up when they need, and what an exciting opportunity for a young lad to get games that are nationally covered. So. Look, back in the summer, when the game was given to us, I had to ring the senior players on the team because it was always going to be a Wednesday, Friday situation. And I put it to the lads, I said, is this something you're willing to do with your last 2 conference games, to take that risk of playing on a Friday night after a Wednesday? And the good thing for us is they were both at home, and the weather cooperated, at this time of the year. So I still think a lot of credit, Sauso does an awful lot of work physically with the lads, and Josh, our strength coach, they gave the lads an opportunity to be successful by the way that they prepared them. We had one day between the 2 games, and so I was very encouraged about our fitness on Friday night, and hopefully that will stand us well going into the conference tournament here, where we have to for us to continue to play, we're going to have to win a lot of games.
You've got the momentum now going into the conference tournament, as you mentioned. You've won your last 3 Conference USA games. Coming into the tournament, the big win over SMU at home on national television. The mentality of this team's got to be totally different. We talked 3-4 weeks ago, kind of a frustrating portion of the season. So many overtime games, some close 1-goal losses, and you were kind of concerned about how's the mentality going to hold out with this team. It's got to be sky high right now.
Yeah, today you would absolutely make the case that it's toughened us up. We benefited from the tough schedule, from particularly being on the road with South Carolina away, UCF away, FIU away. That was a tough stretch for us, and we won both those. We won 2 of the 3 games, lost 1 in extra time. So I think this team has really been, what a big week for them, coming off so many extra times, like you said, and it won't surprise me if there's more in there, because there's more games to be played. So, but I think our fitness is good. Our mentality is excellent at this stage, and you're in the playoffs. It's that time of the year where we are mentally where we would want our team to be right now.
You're going to face Kentucky to start things off Wednesday afternoon at 5 o'clock. It's a team you haven't played since early in the conference season, and it was a nice draw that you got up in Lexington because you're coming off a tough loss at home to Marshall that week. And it's a team, too, that we had talked about. You don't have to play the same team really close to each other.
Yeah, I think in our league, your first round, it's always going to be a tough draw. You look at how challenging it was to get into the tournament this year and how many points were needed to get in. You look at a Marshall not getting in with 11 wins this year, one of their best seasons. They were clean non-conference. South Carolina not getting in, FIU not getting in. So when you're in the tournament, you know that you're in for a tough first round game. But this is what the lads work all year for. You know, your early season training in the heat in August is to give yourself a chance in November to be competing again. So I agree with you, to be playing someone, you know, that maybe we played early in the conference is not a bad thing. You would take whatever game you got at this stage. There wouldn't be much fear from any programs, and you just want another opportunity in a playoff situation to have those games back. I thought we played well at Kentucky. Like you said, coming off the Marshall disappointment, because we got beat in extra time, we had a man sent off. So we played Kentucky without one of our stronger players who we'll have available for this game. And I think we're a better team now than we were back then.
You go down to UAB to play this tournament. It's a field that you're familiar with. You guys play down there. I believe you played down there last year on this particular pitch, because this is going to be the pitch that they played the Final Four on.
That's correct. And you used the word pitch very well, because it's actually a baseball stadium. But it hosted last year's Final Four, and we played the first ever soccer game on that field against UAB last year. So nice for the lads with a little bit of familiarity. Good surface, good pitch, good environment, I think, for the conference tournament. It's you know, like I said, it's nice that we're going in there familiar. It's not too bad of a trip down the road for us, and we're just real excited about the game.
And then as the 4-5 seed game, you'd have the top seed if you're able to advance to this tournament.
Yep, and then we'd be back into familiar territory, you know, so not even an issue, you know, mate. We'll play Wednesday. We can only prepare for Kentucky right now, and a big playoff mindset is to be very focused. I mean, what I like about our team, we're one game at a time anyway. So the playoffs will be no different for us.
Well, congratulations on the nice finish of the season. Best of luck down at UAB.
Thank you.
That is Richie Grant, and I'm Jeff Brightwell for the Memphis Tiger Network.